lawsuit is flying about in Nigeria is getting one really scared. The way lawsuit is flying about in Nigeria is getting one really scared. And the funny part of this whole issue is that it is those that told us yesterday that they are human rights activists, human rights fighters. It is them that have engaged in destroying the little right that is left in Nigeria. No wonder there is an Igbo proverb that says, Eneke the bird. He said that since men have learned to shoot without missing, it has learned to fly without perching. If it did not perch, then you cannot shoot. And that is something that is disturbing me as a Nigerian. Nigeria is a contraction of controversies, a contraction of yes and no together. Who would have thought that? First of all, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is INI TV. We are global and social commentator. We collaborate with INI Expose. So if it's the first time you're coming across the channel, all we preach here is good governance. All we preach here is better Nigeria. All we preach here is corrupt-free society. We are looking at a situation where Africa will be paradise on earth. And that is why we keep making this video. Anytime that we see men of distinctive character, we come here, we talk about them, and we tell you the ideas behind them. You see, we have had a lot of activists in Nigeria, and Nigeria have always killed those who have come out to stand up for the truth. So the question we're asking is, are we ready to change? Is Nigeria ready to turn a new leaf? You see, the masses are crying. They are glad. They want this change to happen, but they don't have the willpower to make it. And this is what I told Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man, you cannot change the system if you are not in the system. A Very Dark Man is trying to change the system from outside. I hope he is an exceptional case, but we've seen it. We've seen it with Fela and Nicola Puti trying to change the system from the outside on his own. We've seen it with Ken Saro-Wiwa. Even Gani Fawemi, that was also in the system in a way, find it difficult to change the system. So why are we making this video? It looks as if we're just talking. This is why we're making this video. We're making this video because now it is difficult to gather Nigerians together and make sense out of them. And when we see people who are doing it, gathering Nigerians together and making sense out of Nigerians, we'll give kudos to such a person. Very Dark Man, I said, is starting his ONG, and he called out Nigerians. He has told us his project, what he wanted to do, and so he called Nigerians out, and Nigeria responded. Very Dark Man said because of the way the money keep coming in, he is sure that it's the poor people in the society that is supporting his ONG, because it was 100 naira, 75 naira, 22 naira that was coming in. The first 24 hours, I think he got close to 30 million. Then in 42 hours, he got a little over 70 million. And then he came out and shouted that he is scared because he doesn't know who had just put in 100 million, making a total of 170 something million. At the end of the day, I think the next day, he came out and said, I don't know who has put in 100 million. He was asking because he was scared. Probably some of these Yahoo I wanted to use his Azar to get him into trouble. But at the end of the day, we discovered that it was our honorable, the Don himself, that has done the big D. To mention names now, if they had me. But why I am trying to make this video is that even the 100 million, there's a controversy. A lot of the Rotarians are saying Very Dark Man should return that money. Why? I asked. Even Bobrisky came out and even mocking. Bobrisky came out so and mock. At the end of the day, a very dark man discovered that it was Don Jazzy that sent him 100 million naira. But you know what? I would have thought a lot of Nigerians will be happy that the ONG is going to start in a very big form. No, 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 no. Nigerians are dragging very dark man out that he should please return the 100 million to Don Jazzy. Why? They said they look as if Don Jazzy. It's difficult to call names now because of the lawsuit that is flying about. But anyway, all the names I'm going to call in this broadcast are fiction, are fictitious. If the names I call coincide with your name, I apologize. It's just a coincidence. Everything I'm saying here is fiction, okay? So that I won't get a lawsuit for 1 billion on Naira. So people now are dragging very dark man that say, no, 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 you have to return the money to Don Jazzy. Why? Because they have three main reasons why the money should be returned to John Jazzy. One, they said John Jazzy is sympathetic with Bobrisky, which means when Bobrisky said he needed money, John Jazzy donated, I think was it 10 million. So they are saying because of that, they don't want any money coming from John Jazzy. It will be a way as a trap so that very dark man will not be able to talk about some certain people, especially if they are very close to John Jazzy. And also that people are skeptical about the sex orientation of our donor, Don Jazzy. People are saying probably is an Agege, but nobody can really prove that. So if he is an Agege, VDM is fighting against that Agege culture. So very dark man should not take that money. And don't forget that a day before, our senior advocate of Nigeria, I repeat, all names I'm going to call here are fictitious. If you hear your name, I'm sorry, it's just a coincidence. Senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, went and gets I think it's called an ex-parte. It's not really a judgment. A lot of people say, hey, the fastest judgment between the Falanas and VDM that they have ever seen. No, it's not a judgment. It's an ex-parte telling the court, say, court, please, I have a case with this person, but before this case comes up, tell him not to do this, not to do this, not to do this, not to do this, because it is affecting my mental health or it is bad for me also. That is what has happened. It's nothing new, it's legal. It's, for example, somebody from your village that you know went to build on your land, started foundation on your land. You've taken him to court. You know fully well that the court case might last about 3 months. If it's too fast, maybe two weeks. But this guy continue building. So you now go to court and ask him to stop on pending the results of the court case. So that is exactly what happened. So Femi Falana went to court to get an ex-parte. That's what it's called. An order for very dark man not to talk about any more about the videos. And I don't know where Bobrisky is getting that courage from. Bobrisky was also among those who came out and laughed at very dark man. You were one of those that were dragging Don Jazzy that he gave me money, and now you are collected 100 million from. You know, a kind of a mockery. So that is why we say Nigeria is a film house, and the producer is an amateur. I want to advise very dark man, please set up your ONG as fast as possible, so that some of all these court cases going about your representative will begin to attend to matters like such. And you should not. It's not every matters you should get yourself involved. Get yourself involved in only matters that you know you are really needed. Therefore, you to have come out and also reply, Bobrisky. So it doesn't comfort. It makes the whole thing look like a joke. It makes the whole thing look like a story told by an old woman that have lost her memory. That is why we say Nigeria is a cruise. If you gather Nigerians together and you make sense out of them, you are a genius. So, how now? See this issue now. What do we learn from all this? That this country, we've not gotten it right. We've not, the GPS has not gotten the right route that we'll take. We are just going round and round and round the same spots. And the only thing I want our people to do is we should try as much as possible, do our best, and leave the rest. I have said, I think in a platform that is bigger than mine, I said Femi Falana is a double-edged sword. A lot of people there came to me, you know. You see, I listened to somebody. There's no way you can say you are working for the government and you are also for the masses. It's not possible. You will not be able to do this job effectively. Femi Falana, a human rights lawyer, is now asking that somebody should not have the liberty to talk, a liberty to say his mind. Isn't that a contradiction? So this video we are making, we just want to tell the very dark man that let him pursue what he's pursuing. He should try as much as possible get one or two senior advocates of Nigeria on his bench. You know what? Judges listen to senior advocate of Nigeria. They could bend the law if need be. When the senior advocate of Nigeria asks them to do it, there is too many respect for senior advocate of Nigeria, and that is one of the things that have dragged us to this place. It is our culture. You senior person with 2 years, if you talk, you will tell him, say keep quiet. You don't say as senior. Doesn't mean because he's younger he not get sense. Doesn't mean because he's younger he cannot say things. That's another area that is killing this country. My brother, my sister, since man have learned to shoot without missing, since Nigerians we have learned to sue. You talk A, they sue. You talk B, they sue. And the bird has learned to fly without perching. Anything we have learned to tell you that everything I'm saying here is my own imagination. It's fictitious. If you hear your name, now coincidental, not be you and me. No. So this is where we will end the cutting. The whole thing, this video, you yourself will look and say, it is scatter. It know they are arranged. We did it like that, just to depict how Nigeria be. Nigeria society and our citizens, we are all confused. We don't know whether that those way they go we will follow, or whether that those way they come we will follow. We are all confused. But anyway, this is a confused video. If you don't understand this video, don't blame me too much. For me myself, I wake up confused. How the man we're saying in a human rights lawyer is now working against the rights and privileges of mankind. How very dark man we drag John Darcy, say why go give Bobrisky money, was very happy. Say John Darcy give up money. So many things I don't feel understand. A lot of people have argued, say yes, this one now for the good of the society. But the truth of the matter is, our culture, that is one thing Bobrisky should know. Our culture does not accept what you're trying to. The what you want to say, give us. Our culture don't accept them. So you for hide the seller. You don't come out openly. No matter who is your godfather, no matter who you have, you shouldn't. So this is where we'll end this video. I don't even know the title to give this video. Do I say Nigeria is a confused state? Or Nigerians are confused? Or the complexity of the confusion in our complex, confused society? Anyway, any title where you see this video gets accepted. This is INI.TV. We are global and social commentator. We collaborate with INI Expose. We ask you to like and comment. And after you comment, just touch the notification bell button by subscribing, so that each time we make video, it comes directly to you. And for our returning subscribers, we say thank you. We love you. We love you most. Remember, not until we have a good leader, we will not find the right paths to success. And not until VDM enter the society, the system, it cannot change Nigeria from outside. So, to you all, we say all the best. Adios. Au revoir. Ciao. Chooks. Hasta la vista. Me, I dey go sleep. Our people, the Islamic parable say, if you wake up, you see cock pursue you. Run, you don't know whether I don't grow teeth. I just want to sleep and wake up so that this all this madness that is just going on in Nigeria. Sometimes it seems like a joke, but we are just wasting our time. The time we will use scientifically, take developed, take get our potentials that we they use for Bobrisky matter. They are going to Senate again on Monday. When there are issues, they're supposed to carry go Senate. Make they talk. I beg you. Bye bye. Cheers. We'll catch you when we make the next video. Until then.